I'm still hearing a lot of people saying that sharing doesn't matter anymore on Poshmark, and I do understand why that idea exists. But the conclusion a lot of sellers are drawing is wrong. Sharing still matters, just not for the reason that it used to. Hello everyone, and welcome to our channel, or welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to be talking about Poshmark sharing and why or why not it matters still in 2026. So I was listing and just following along on my Instagram, and I'm still seeing a lot of resellers talking about how you don't have to share anymore, you don't need your sharing bots, etc., etc. But that's really not the truth. So I wanted to talk about it today and just explain why you should still be sharing in 2026. So prior to all of the changes that Poshmark just made, their search used to heavily favor just in. So if you shared your item, it jumped to the top. It was simple. Well, that's no longer how search works. The search now prioritizes relevancy, not just pure recency. But relevance isn't just a one-time decision, and that's where a lot of sellers misunderstand what sharing does now. So yes, sharing now doesn't automatically push your listings to the top anymore, but what it does is keeps your listings active, and activity still matters to the algorithm. Think of sharing less like a visibility boost and more like a health check. Every platform tracks whether a seller and their inventory are active. When a listing goes untouched for a long period of time, it starts to decay quietly. It doesn't necessarily disappear, but it just stops being prioritized. Algorithms don't reward abandoned inventory. Here's the distinction most people miss. Relevance decides where your item can appear, but activity decides whether it keeps appearing. So relevance equals keywords, categories, buyer behavior, and your activity equals your shares, your edits, your price changes. You can be perfectly relevant, but if there's no ongoing activity, your listing slowly loses surface area. Silence looks the same as irrelevance to an algorithm. So I want to be really clear about this part because I do think that it matters. I don't manually grind this sharing. I use PosherVA, an automation service, to keep consistent activity signals going in the background. So for our high-end closet, which has around 400 items, we do 12 shares per day. And for our higher inventory, lower price closet, we do about 6 shares a day. So I'm not doing this for a spike, I'm doing it for consistency. So I'm not chasing the just in, I'm sharing to prevent decay from happening on our inventory. And this is also important. Sharing isn't going to be a magic fix. It won't save bad pricing, it won't fix low demand, and it won't override poor listings. Sharing is a supporting signal. It helps good listings stay in circulation long enough for the right buyer to find the item. So no, sharing isn't dead, just the old reason we used to share is. And that's actually a good thing. We're no longer sharing just to be first anymore. It's just now about staying relevant long enough to be chosen. Let me know in the comments below your thoughts on sharing your inventory on Poshmark. If you liked this video, go ahead and hit like and subscribe for more reseller content. Also, be sure to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. That is all we have for today. I hope you all have a fantastic day today. Until next time.